Greetings and salutations, people of the internet. I am Lucinda, and welcome to my channel. Now, today I will be answering some questions that were asked of me by my friend on the site DeviantArt. Her name is Bleached Angel, of course her username, because that would be a weird actual name. And I actually asked for people to ask these questions because I wanted to do a new introduction video on YouTube, and I didn't want to just pick some normal tags because that's boring, and usually questions that your friends come up with are a lot more interesting than the questions you just randomly find on the internet sometimes. So in response to my asking for questions, she gave me 4, which I have in my handy dandy notebook. And so the first question is, oh no, the page came out. The first question is, why is it that you're taking all the pills that you do? I believe that this question may be in reference to two pictures that I posted on DeviantArt a while ago. These pictures here. So this was the first picture that I posted, and really that's just a leave. And those are just an Allegra substitute, I think. That's an antibiotic or something. And that's a vitamin C pill. And this is the second picture I posted. Really, these are all just over-the-counter pain relievers. That's a vitamin. That's a vitamin. That's Pepto-Bismol. That's another vitamin. That's allergy medicine. Those are probably antibiotics, and that might also be an antibiotic, not sure. So as you can see, the answer to that first question probably wasn't as interesting as she was hoping it would be, but hey, I don't know, have a thing for pills, and I basically just took everything that we have on our kitchen counter and put it out and took a picture of it because I'm strange like that. So the second question in my handy dandy notebook is, when you come up with an OC, an original character, does it take time for you to put it on paper, or do you find a way to write it down right away? My original characters, because I have like tons of them, some of them are based off of actual people that I know. Like, if you went onto my DeviantArt account, you would see a lot of my original characters. And like Axel is based off of a real person, and I think one of them I have named Jess Kenley or something is based off of a real person. So with that, I usually put it down on paper right away. Like, I'll like talk to the person that I based it off of and like actually write down what they think that their character would be like. But in the case of when I just come up with them randomly, it's kind of either way. Like, there are some that I'll like have as characters, and it'll take a while for me to develop them. Like, I'll have to write about them before I can actually tell how they're like and what they do and how they act. And there are some that I can just sit down and say, okay, I'm going to make another original character, and this is what they're going to be. So it kind of goes either way. I don't really, like, my characters kind of have a mind of their own after a while. So the third question was, Spirited Away or Princess Mononoke. When she asked this question, I actually hadn't seen either of those movies, so I found both of them and watched them in the same day. I watched Princess Mononoke first, and I really enjoyed it, especially the animation of the animals. I thought that for an anime, the animals behaved fairly realistically, especially the red elk that Ashitaka rides, I think that's his name. I thought that animation was really cool, and also I liked it because it addressed an issue that is still relevant now. That, I don't know, like, it was set in like way back in old wherever, Japan or wherever they were exactly. They never really specified. I assume it was Japan. And they addressed the issue very creatively, and it still makes sense today because, like, deforestation and all that kind of stuff is still going on, and it's a real issue even now. But I really also enjoyed Spirited Away because it made me laugh. And I don't know, it wasn't quite as serious as Princess Mononoke, but there were still some really, like, I don't know, not really violent parts, but like with the guy Haku or whatever bleeding out as a dragon and stuff like that. It was kind of harsh. And Spirited Away had this really kind of whimsical Alice in Wonderland feel at times, and I always enjoy movies that are like that. And also, I watched it at like 1 in the morning, and everything's better at 1 in the morning. So it's kind of a tie between the two, because I like Princess Mononoke because it was very serious, and I like things that are about nature and stuff. But I like Spirited Away because it was very whimsical and Alice in Wonderland-like, and it made me laugh. So it's kind of a tie between the two. And the fourth question was, who is my favorite original character? And she said that it could be one of my own or someone else's or just a random one online, so I decided that I would pick one of each. So my favorite original character that I've made is this one called the Leviathan, which you can check out some of his stuff because I wrote like a bit of his backstory, and I have like character profiles of him and stuff on my DeviantArt account, which I will post a link to in the description. My favorite OC that was made by a friend is probably by the girl who asked these questions, Bleached Angel. I'll also post a link to her profile on DeviantArt. She made this character when we were role-playing, and his name was Luca, and she came up with him, but I kind of, fleshed him out. I don't know if you just saw that blackout. My computer screen just shut off. But yeah, she came up with like what he looked like and his name, and he has like this tattoo that like goes around his arm. That's a snake, and it has like wings, and it's really cool looking. And she made the character, and I just kind of gave him more depth. Really, she could have made him have more depth, but I thought it was a really interesting character, and I kind of I don't know, took control over that. Sorry. So yeah, that's all the questions that she asked. If anyone who sees this video has any questions for me, even if you're a random stranger who just sees this video and wants to know more about me and my channel and what I'm trying to accomplish on YouTube, even though I don't really know what I'm trying to accomplish, feel free to ask. Questions are also always appreciated, and the more weird and revealing they are, the better, because who doesn't like weird and revealing questions about random people? So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you in my next video, maybe, if I ever make one.